Welcome to one another episode from our online program. Today we are going to study another kind of sentences in English language, and that is amazing sentences. Okay, so while you are talking about your feelings, about your emotions, so you probably use one of these sentences. Okay, so for example, if you see a beautiful car over there, and then you say, oh, what a beautiful car it is, okay? Then you use that kind of sentences. Or sometimes you say, you stole my money. It is also one of that kind of sentences, and that is exclamative sentences, okay? Exclamative sentences. We studied many kinds of sentences, and one of them was exclamative. And today is the time that we study exclamative sentence, practice that, and know how to use and different structures for exclamative sentences. Okay, stay with us so you learn a lot about this exclamative sentences. Let's go to exclamative sentences. Are you ready? Yes? Good job. At the first, we have to know what is exclamative sentences, okay? A sentence which shows the strong feeling of happiness, surprise, and sorrowness. It's called exclamative sentences. When you are talking about your strong feeling of happiness, sorrowness, or excitement, okay? You use that exclamative sentences. Like what? How happy she is! How happy she is! What a house you have! What a teacher! Okay, so you can see your teacher that he is teaching very well, and you say, "Oh, what a teacher!" Okay, so you are using exclamative sentences for that. Or sometimes when you got the first position and you're so excited about that, you say, "Hoorah! I got the first position!" Okay, again, you use that exclamative sentences. Okay, let's learn more about that. So when you use exclamative sentences, we are using two ways for making exclamative sentences. The first one is that using what and how. What and how. And then the second formula or the method that you can use that for exclamation is interjection. Is that? Interjection. Interjection is a word that doesn't give us a specific meaning, but it shows our feeling. It shows our feeling, okay? In any language, we have different interjection. Like in Farsi, we say, dilim, okay? Or in English, we have another kind of interjection for that, like, aha, whoa, hoorah. So if I, like, we have lots of that, okay? Anyway, so here's more examples of interjections. So like, it shows exclamation of fear, okay? Like, like, or sometimes you say, okay? It says acceptance, okay? When you accept something, you say, someone is explaining something and you say, okay? Or when something is very sweet, okay? You say, oh, like something, anyway. Or when someone uses bingo, when you acknowledge something or accept something, and then you say bingo, okay? Or sometimes you say okay? As when you ask a question. This is common in Iranian accent also, when an Iranian person says something and then at the end you say so it means sometimes you're asking, really? Huh? Or wow, okay? Wow, oha. Or sometimes you say whoa, okay? Any of them different has like different uses, and and you can use while you have different feelings, okay? Each of them are used according to the feelings you have. You're happy, you're sorrow, or you have sad feelings, or you are so excited, okay? Then you use any of them based on your feelings and situations, okay? And another one is wow. This shows amazement, okay? Woo, like this, okay? Or you say wow, yeah. Or sometimes when you congratulate someone, you say yeah, yeah. So if I tell all of these examples, so my neighbors might come and say, oh, this person is crazy in this time of night, is making noise, okay? It is almost a quarter to 12 o'clock here. Anyway, yeah, it means instead of yes, sometimes you say yeah, okay? Or you can say yeah. Or yikes, it is just to concern something or to show fear, okay? We have more examples here, like okay, where you say so it's just while you are thinking, okay? While when you don't know about anything, you can just use them, okay? Or okay? Or oh, oops. It is very common while you make a mistake, and then you say oops, okay? Or you can say ouch, yeah, ouch, oosh. Sometimes for making silence someone, or yuppie, that's just for celebration. So if you want to know more about them, so just search, and in YouTube also you can search that, the uses of any of them. And native speakers use a lot of them while they are speaking English, okay? So while you use any of them, it makes your feeling very real, okay? And remember, while we use interjections, our face, our feelings, and these vocabulary or words should be at the same category, okay? We can't have like sad face and then we use a happy interjection, so it is like opposite. Remember that, okay? So it was something about interjections. Let's get back to the exclamative sentences, okay? So we will study today 11 structures for exclamative sentences today, okay? Remember, be ready in chat box and make example for any structure that we are teaching, okay? The first one is usage of what, when we make an exclamative sentences with what, okay? We say what plus a, or an plus noun plus, or actually we use exclamation mark here. This mark, okay? Not this one, exclamation mark. It's very easy. You say, what a girl, what a girl, okay? Or you say, what a dog, what a dog. So you show your surprise about that, okay? So give me an example for that. It's very easy. Open your chat box and just send me example for that. Yeah, remember, we will have different structures. So make example for the structure that we have right here, okay? Good, Nadra. What a whom? What a whom? And remember, you use exclamation mark at the end of that. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. What a carpet. Good job. So I need example from any of you, okay? Send me example. Good. I'm waiting for Hanifa's example, but she didn't send yet. Okay, the second formula is here. In second formula also we use what at the beginning, and then we use an plus adjective plus noun. So in first formula we use only noun. In this formula we add one adjective before the noun, okay? Like what? What a good car. What a good car. Or we can say what a smart robot, okay? Or you can say what an intelligent teacher. That's easy, okay? Give me an example for this. So that's the same way, but you just add adjective before that to show that feelings, okay? What a nice dress. That's good example. What a long way. Good example, okay? So while you're going to Australia, and you're going and going and going, and you can reach to Australia, and you say, oh, what a long way, okay? Yes. And if I am waiting for your example, are you sending me or no? Oh yeah, yesterday she said that her chat box is not working. Miss Anifa, are you unable to send us message on chat box? I can hear you if you tell me something.
No, teacher. I can write.
Okay, I'm waiting for your example there, okay?
I said, oh, what a beautiful baby.
That's good example. What a beautiful baby. Okay, just after that, right over there, okay? Thank you. Okay, number 3 is also very easy structure. And in this example, we use, in this structure, we use what, an plus noun plus subject plus have, has, had, okay? So you're talking about someone's property, okay? Someone's, like, when someone has something, you're talking about that, then you use this formula, okay? Like, what a dog you have, okay? Or what a house they have. Or you say, what a character she got, okay? So any kind of these examples. So when you're talking about property, or when someone has something and then you talk about them, so you use this formula. Just at the end of that, you use have, has, had. Yes, your example. What a lovely girl I have. Good example. What a lovely girl I have. What intelligent students I have. Okay. What a big yard you have. That's good example. What a big yard you have. Okay, thanks for your examples. What good examples you have. What a beautiful day I have. I'm happy you have a beautiful day. Okay, next one, number 4. Number 4 is also very easy, okay? You use what at the beginning, and then you use an, and then you use adjective plus noun plus subject plus to be verbs, okay? Here, we are not talking about someone's property, okay, or someone's ownership. In this formula, we are talking about someone's statement, okay? How they are, how it is, okay? So in this formula, we can make like example like this. What a good book it is. It is almost like the first structure, but here at the end of our sentence we use verb also. But our verb is what? To be verb. Am, is, or, was, were, or be in the future. Okay, like this. What a good book it is. What a good book it is. What a beautiful girl you are. What an easy lesson it is. What a disgusting person she was. Okay, so you have different choices for that. Give me an example for that. What a sunny day it is. Good job, Felicia. What a sunny day it is. What an old pen it is. This. Okay. Or I can say what a cold tea it is. Yeah. What a light topic it is. Good example. Thanks for example. What a cold weather it is. Good example also. Let's go to the next formula. So here we have different structures with how. So in the first four structure that we studied, we used what for exclamative sentences, and here in this 1, 2, 3 structures we use what? How, as a to show the exclamation. Look at the number 5 here. How plus adjective plus subject plus to be verb. So before we used what instead of that, it is the same almost. Okay, you can say how good this class is, or you can say how cold the weather is. Okay, you just use it instead of what, how here. The same thing. Just give me an example for that. Give me an example. Okay, what? Yeah. How interesting this movie is. Okay, okay, how interesting this movie is. Okay. How a difficult lesson it is. Good. So remember, if you just change the place of the is and the subject, so you change it to interrogative. But remember, to be verb should be, or verb should be after the subjects. Okay, like how cold this weather is, how good this class is, how difficult lesson it is. Okay, look at the number 6 formula here. How plus adverb plus subject plus verb plus complement. Okay, so if you can't make example to the chat box or send your message to the chat box, you can send me to the Telegram also. I can read it anyway here also. So one of your classmates said that today you didn't have class. Okay. How funny pizza it is. Oh yeah, how yummy, sorry. Number 6, how plus adverb plus subject plus verb plus complement. So in this formula, you can use any kind of verb, okay? Doesn't matter that it is to be or no, but any kinds of verb like this. How fast she eats. How fast she eats. Yeah, or you can say how beautifully Ahmed Zahir sings, okay? So you can use any kinds of example for that, different kinds. Like how fast how fast she eats. So you use subject plus verb plus object or complement. How fast you speak. Good example. How fast do you speak? Good job. Give me more examples. How good handwriting you have. That's good example. how good handwriting you have. Okay, remember here we are talking about adverb. Okay, adverb, you know, adverb is a word that shows how a verb is done. Okay, like fast, slow, happily, often, always. Okay. How about headaches I have? Good. Good example. Thank you, guys. Let's go to number 7. So in this formula, we use how before another clause. Okay, another sentence. We have a sentence or clause, and then we just add how at the beginning of that, and then we make exclamative sentences like this: how he went. Okay, or you say how the man beats him, or you can say how he has called me. Okay, so remember, if you just forget the how, you will say he went. Okay, or you can say the man beats him, or you can say he has called me. But when you want to talk about exclamative or exclamation, or change it to exclamative sentence, you just add how at the beginning of them. You say how he went. Okay, or you can say how she stole my money. How she stole my money. Okay? Someone stole your money and you didn't even notice that, and then you say how she stole my money. Okay? How he could do it. Yes, how he could do it. Good. Good examples. How he loves her. Good examples. Okay. Let's go to the next examples. Next formula here. Interrogative sentence can be changed to exclamative sentences. Okay. Remember, while you use exclamative sentences, okay, while you use exclamative sentences, so it should be like you should be able to change your voice also. Okay, your intonation or your voice level, your face, and where you should slow, where should you speak loudly or up, down. They're very important while you're using exclamative sentences. Okay, so even if the formula is interrogative, and then by changing your intonation and sound, you can change your sentence to an exclamative. Look at this example here. What are you doing? What are you doing? It is just a simple interrogative sentence or question sentences. But when you say this sentence like this, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so you're happy, you're not happy. Okay, you are unhappy about doing something, you know what he's doing, but just to show your strong feelings, you say, what are you doing? Okay, then you just change interrogative sentence to exclamative, or you can say the example, the question is what has he done? What has he done? Okay, you just change it to exclamative like this. What has he done? What has he done? Okay, just easy. Give me example for this and go to the next one. So this is also the same almost. It is also affirmative or positive sentences, but while you change your intonation and you speak with a hard sound, okay, you can just make exclamative sentences for this also. Like, you had robbed the bank. You had robbed the bank. That is positive formula. And then you change it to exclamative. You say, you had robbed the bank. You had robbed the bank. Okay. Or you can say, Ali has broken my chair. Ali has broken my chair. Okay. Just you change your voice, intonation, your face, and then you made exclamative sentences. That's it. Easy. Easy peasy, okay? So the last formula is when you use interjection, okay? So at the beginning, we said that we can make example exclamative sentences with what, how, and interjections, okay? So while you use interjections, remember the exclamation mark. This mark is the exclamation mark, okay? The exclamation mark should be used after interjection here, okay? But while you are making with the what and how, then you use exclamation mark at the end. But when you use interjection, it should be after interjection, okay? Like, hurrah, I got first position, okay? Or you can say, ouch, I have lost my money, okay? So in this kinds of sentences, you can use exclamative sentences and exclamation mark, and then okay. And the last one is, there is one menu here, I can't delete it. Okay, yeah. Here, sometimes you can make exclamative sentences only with the word, okay? Like this, very good, okay? Or excellent. Or sometimes it's awesome, okay? Awesome. Okay, any kinds of these words with exclamation mark can give us a meaning of exclamative sentences. Okay, that is the today's lesson. And today we studied about exclamative sentences. We studied 11 formula for exclamative sentences. Use these kinds of sentences while you are talking. Practice that. Remember the formula, the rules, everything about that, and then you will be a good speaker, good writer in English. Okay, practice them. If you have any question, any problem, let me know. We will find a solution for that. But remember, do your homework, practice that as much as possible, and then I will thank you. Okay, I think you know also, but anyway, that time I will thank you more and more because you are doing your homework. Okay, anybody that have done your homework, just please send it to me. I'll check it out and then I'll give you feedback about that. But for tomorrow, make 2-3 examples for any of them, for any formula, and just write it, send it tomorrow. Okay, thanks. See you next day with a new class with new information. Bye.